The lady without a head. There are thin ones. Pip the pin-headed people. A sample of the marvelous freaks you'll see for the price of a small thin dime.
The circus was more than a spectacle. It was a sanctuary for those society deemed different. Labeled as circus freaks, these outcasts found acceptance and belonging in a world that often sought to marginalize them. Join us as we journey back in time and show you 20 real individuals whose unique bodies captivated audiences and challenged societal norms. Number 20. Frank Lentini, the three-legged man. Meet Frank Lentini, the man with 3 legs and a total of 16 toes. Born in Sicily, Italy, in 1889, Lentini's extraordinary anatomy was the result of a conjoined twin that never fully developed. The remnants of his twin fused to his body, blessing him with an extra leg that measured an astonishing 36 inches long. But Lentini was more than just a medical curiosity. He was a true showman who captivated audiences with his astonishing feats. He could kick a football with his 3rd leg, run and jump with agility, and even ride a bicycle. His incredible adaptability and zest for life made him a beloved figure in the sideshow world. Lentini's journey to stardom began at the tender age of 8 when his parents sent him to the United States to seek his fortune. There, he met a showman named Vincenzo Magnano, who recognized his unique potential and took him under his wing. Magnano crafted a new persona for Lentini, dubbing him the Three-Legged Wonder, and booking him in sideshows across the country. As Lentini's fame grew, so did his earnings. By the age of 21, he had saved enough money to buy a farm for his family back in Italy. He even became an American citizen in 1912 and later married Teresa Murray, with whom he had 4 children. Despite the challenges he faced, Lentini lived a full and remarkable life, retiring from the sideshow circuit in his 60s and passing away at the ripe old age of 78. Number 19. The Camel Girl. In the late 19th century, a young girl named Ella Harper captured the imagination of the American public with her unusual condition and indomitable spirit. Born in Sumner County, Tennessee in 1870, Harper was afflicted with a rare orthopedic condition called congenital genu recurvatum, which caused her knees to bend backward at a 90-degree angle. Despite the challenges posed by her condition, Harper refused to be defined by her disability. Instead, she learned to walk on all 4s, her preference for this unconventional mode of locomotion earning her the nickname Camel Girl. Her unique gait and striking appearance soon caught the attention of sideshow promoters, who saw in her a potential star attraction. At the tender age of 16, Harper joined W.H. Harris's Nickel Plate Circus, where she was billed as the Camel Girl and earned an impressive $200 per week. Dressed in elaborate Turkish-inspired costumes, Harper would walk around the circus ring on all 4s, captivating audiences with her grace and agility. But Harper's ambitions extended beyond the sideshow circuit. She spoke openly about her desire to leave the circus world behind, get an education, and pursue a different path in life. And that's exactly what she did. After just 1 year in the spotlight, Harper left the Nickel Plate Circus with her earnings and set out to make a new life for herself. Number 18. The Human Torso. Born in British Guyana in 1874, Prince Randian entered this world with a condition known as tetra amelia syndrome, leaving him without any fully developed limbs. But where others might have seen only limitations, Randian saw an opportunity. From a young age, Randian began honing his skills, learning to perform everyday tasks using only his mouth. He could write, paint, and even shave with a razor held between his teeth. His incredible dexterity and charming personality soon caught the attention of none other than P.T. Barnum himself, who brought Randian to the United States in 1889. As a star attraction in Barnum's circus, Randian mesmerized audiences with his remarkable abilities. He could roll cigarettes with his lips, light them with a match, and smoke them with an air of nonchalance that belied the difficulty of the feat. His quick wit and engaging personality made him a favorite among circus-goers, who marveled at his seemingly impossible accomplishments. But Randian's life was not defined solely by his sideshow career. He was a husband and a father, marrying his wife, Princess Sarah, and fathering 5 children. He was also a gifted linguist, fluent in English, German, French, and his native Hindi. His intelligence and charisma were evident to all who met him, and he used his platform to challenge preconceptions about disability and the limits of human potential. Number 17. The Pony Boy. Robert Huddleston, born in Missouri in 1895, was a sideshow performer known as the Pony Boy due to a rare congenital disability that left him unable to walk upright. Instead, Huddleston moved around on all fours, using his arms and legs to gallop like a pony. Despite his physical limitations, Huddleston was known for his incredible strength and endurance. As a young man, he worked on his family's farm, where he learned to carry heavy loads and perform tasks that would have been impossible for someone in his condition. In the early 20th century, Huddleston joined the sideshow circuit, where he became a popular attraction known for his unique mode of locomotion and his incredible feats of strength. He could pull heavy weights with his teeth, lift grown men on his back, and even race against horses. One of Huddleston's most famous stunts involved pulling a wagon loaded with logs, a task that showcased his incredible endurance and determination. He also developed a special harness that allowed him to attach a plow to his body, enabling him to work in the fields alongside his fellow farmhands. Number 16. Priscilla Lauther. Born on April 26, 1911, in Bayamon, Puerto Rico, Priscilla Lauther entered this world with a rare condition known as hypertrichosis, an excessive growth of hair covering her from head to toe. At the tender age of 3, Lauther's father brought her to New York City, hoping to find answers from American doctors about her unusual appearance. Little did he know that his quest for medical advice would lead Lauther down a path to sideshow stardom. Enter Carl Lauther, a kind-hearted showman who took Lauther under his wing and transformed her into a captivating sideshow attraction. Though Lauther initially resisted the moniker of Monkey Girl, knowing the term could be hurtful to young Lauther, the name stuck, and soon Priscilla was wowing audiences with her exotic appearance and charming demeanor. Clad in a specially designed fur coat, Lauther became a sensation, her hairy visage and coy smile captivating all who laid eyes upon her. But Lauther's story took an unexpected turn when she met Emmett Bayano, the alligator-skinned man, in the 1930s. Bayano, who suffered from a skin condition that gave his skin a scaly appearance, found a kindred spirit in Lauther, and the two fell in love. Their romance blossomed, and the couple married, becoming a sideshow power couple whose love story captivated the nation. Number 15. The Minnesota Woolly Girl. Born on March 14, 1887, in Minneapolis, Doherty entered this world with a rare condition known as hypertrichosis lanuginosa, an excessive growth of hair that covered her body from head to toe. At the tender age of 2, Doherty's parents made the difficult decision to exhibit their daughter as a sideshow attraction, recognizing that her unique appearance could provide a means of support for their struggling family. Billed as the Minnesota Woolly Baby, Doherty began touring the Midwest alongside Professor Weller's Mammoth Musée, captivating audiences with her astonishing 2-inch-long blonde curls that covered every inch of her body. As Doherty grew older, her hair grew longer and more luxuriant, eventually reaching an incredible 9 inches in length. Her striking appearance made her a sensation on the sideshow circuit, and she soon became known as the Minnesota Woolly Girl, a title that would follow her throughout her career. Despite the challenges she faced due to her condition, Doherty was known for her kind heart and her gentle demeanor. She charmed audiences with her quick wit and her infectious smile, winning over even the most skeptical of viewers with her undeniable charisma. But Doherty's life was not without its hardships. The constant travel and the grueling schedule of the sideshow circuit took a toll on her health, and she often longed for a more stable, normal life. In 1915, at the age of 28, Doherty made the difficult decision to retire from the sideshow world, trading in her life as a celebrity for a quiet existence in Texas. Tragically, Doherty's retirement was short-lived. In 1933, at the age of 46, she contracted pneumonia and passed away, leaving behind a legacy as one of the most remarkable and beloved sideshow performers of her era. Number 14. The Siamese Twins. The extraordinary lives of Chang and Eng Bunker, the original Siamese twins, have left an indelible mark on the annals of sideshow history. Joined at the chest by a thick band of cartilage and sharing a fused liver, the brothers' unique anatomy captivated audiences around the world. Brought to the United States in 1829 by American sea captain Abel Coffin, Chang and Eng quickly rose to fame as the Siamese Double Boys. Born on May 11, 1811, in Siam, now Thailand, the twins skillfully navigated the challenges posed by their conjoined state and the constant scrutiny of the public and medical community. With a keen business acumen, Chang and Eng negotiated profitable contracts and eventually purchased their own plantation in North Carolina. They became naturalized American citizens, adopting the surname Bunker, and married sisters Adelaide and Sarah Yates, going on to father an astonishing 21 children between them. Despite the difficulties they faced, Chang and Eng refused to be defined by their physical differences. They set up separate households on their plantation, alternating between them every 3 days, and became adept at managing their land and finances. Number 13. Myrtle Corbin, the four-legged girl. Myrtle Corbin's extraordinary anatomy made her a sensation in the sideshow world. Born with dipygus, a rare congenital disorder, Corbin possessed 2 separate pelvises and 4 legs, with the inner legs being slightly shorter than the outer ones. Remarkably, she was able to walk and even dance using her outer legs for locomotion. At just 13 years old, Corbin joined the Barnum Circus, captivating audiences with her unique physique and earning the moniker Four-Legged Girl from Texas. Her performances showcased her ability to control all 4 legs independently, a feat that fascinated medical professionals and the public alike. Despite the exploitative nature of sideshows, Corbin managed to maintain a relatively normal life off stage. She married James Clinton Bicknell in 1886, and the couple went on to have 5 children, 4 of whom survived to adulthood. Corbin's 2 separate uteruses allowed her to give birth to her children, further intriguing the medical community. Number 12. Eli Bowen. Eli Bowen refused to be defined by his rare condition, phocomelia, which left him with severely underdeveloped legs and feet attached directly to his hips. Instead, he harnessed his passion for acrobatics and transformed himself into a sideshow sensation known as the Legless Acrobat. From a young age, Bowen trained tirelessly to perform remarkable feats of strength and agility, using only his arms and upper body. Joining the sideshow circuit at 13, he quickly gained fame for his incredible acts, which included climbing poles, walking on his hands, and even firing rifles with his feet. Bowen's talent and determination led to a successful career touring the United States and Europe with renowned circuses like Cooper, Bailey and Company, and Barnum and Bailey. He even collaborated with other sideshow performers, creating unique acts that showcased their combined skills and defied expectations. Beyond his sideshow career, Bowen led a fulfilling personal life. He married Anna M. Statham in 1875, and the couple raised 4 sons together. Bowen's wit, intelligence, and advocacy for the rights of individuals with disabilities made him a respected figure both within and outside the sideshow community. Number 11. JoJo Fedor Jeftichuk, born in 1868 in Kostroma, Russia, was a sideshow performer known by his stage name, JoJo the Dog-Faced Boy. Jeftichuk was born with a rare condition called hypertrichosis, which caused excessive hair growth all over his body, giving him an appearance that resembled a dog or a werewolf. Jeftichuk's father, Adrian, also had hypertrichosis and worked as a sideshow performer under the name Fedor Petrovich. When Jeftichuk was just a child, he began performing alongside his father in various European circuses and sideshows. In 1884, the famous American showman P.T. Barnum brought Jeftichuk and his father to the United States, where they became popular attractions in his greatest show on Earth. Barnum promoted Jeftichuk with elaborate backstories, claiming that he had been found living in the wild in Kostroma, Russia, and had to be captured and tamed. As part of his act, Jeftichuk would bark, growl, and perform various tricks that showcased his animal-like appearance. He was also known for his intelligence and linguistic abilities, as he could speak several languages, including Russian, German, and English. Despite the exploitative nature of the sideshow industry, Jeftichuk was able to achieve a measure of success and financial stability through his performances. He continued to tour with Barnum and other circuses throughout the late 19th century, captivating audiences with his unique appearance and personality. Number 10. Frances O'Connor. Meet Frances O'Connor, the armless woman who defied the odds and captivated audiences with her remarkable feats of dexterity. Born without arms, O'Connor refused to let her physical differences hold her back, instead honing her skills and transforming herself into a true sideshow sensation. With an indomitable spirit and a fierce determination to succeed, O'Connor taught herself to perform a dazzling array of tasks using only her feet. She could eat, drink, sew, and even write with an elegance and grace that left onlookers speechless. Her nimble toes became her greatest asset, allowing her to navigate the world with a skill and precision that rivaled that of any able-bodied person. O'Connor's talent soon caught the attention of circus impresarios, who recognized her as a star in the making. At the tender age of 15, she joined the Ringling Brothers Circus, where she was billed as the living Venus de Milo. As her fame grew, O'Connor's act evolved to showcase her incredible range of skills. She could thread a needle, write a letter, and even aim and shoot a gun using only her toes. Audiences marveled at her dexterity and her unflappable stage presence, which belied the years of hard work and dedication she had put into perfecting her craft. Number 9. The Elephant Man. Joseph Merrick, born on August 5, 1862 in Leicester, England, was a man whose life was marked by severe physical deformities and a resilient spirit. Merrick's condition, which is now believed to have been Proteus syndrome, caused overgrowths of skin and bone, leading to a grossly misshapen appearance. His head was enlarged, with bony lumps and fleshy protrusions, and his right arm and hand were significantly larger than his left. Rejected by his family and society, Merrick found himself in the workhouse at a young age. In 1884, he was discovered by showman Tom Norman, who saw the potential for profit in Merrick's unusual appearance. Norman coined the name the Elephant Man and began exhibiting Merrick in sideshows across Europe. Despite the indignities he faced, Merrick remained kind and gentle, with a keen intelligence that belied his appearance. He eventually came under the care of Dr. Frederick Trevis at the London Hospital, where he found a measure of dignity and comfort in his final years. Trevis was impressed by Merrick's intelligence and sensitivity, and the two developed a close friendship. Merrick's story has been the subject of numerous books, films, and plays, including the 1980 David Lynch film The Elephant Man, which brought his story to a wider audience. Number 8. Schlitzie the Pinhead. Schlitzie Metz, born Simon Metz in 1901 in the Bronx, New York, was a sideshow performer who captured the hearts of audiences with his unique appearance and childlike demeanor. Schlitzie was born with microcephaly, a condition characterized by an unusually small head and often accompanied by intellectual disabilities. Standing at just 4 feet tall and weighing around 70 pounds, Schlitzie had a distinctive appearance, with a small, sloping forehead and a perpetual grin. He was often dressed in a muumuu-like garment and had a close relationship with his caretakers, particularly his longest-term handler, George Surtees. Despite his limited verbal abilities, Schlitzie had a talent for mimicry and a love of singing and dancing. He was known for his playful interactions with audiences and his infectious laughter. Schlitzie performed in numerous circuses and sideshows throughout his career, including stints with the Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey Circus, the Clyde Beatty Circus, and the Tom Mix Circus. One of Schlitzie's most notable appearances was in the 1932 film Freaks, directed by Todd Browning. In the film, Schlitzie played a version of himself, showcasing his unique personality and endearing presence. Number 7. Martin Joe Laurello. Martin Joe Laurello, born Martin Emmerling in 1886 in Nuremberg, Germany, was a sideshow performer renowned for his incredible ability to rotate his head a full 180 degrees. Laurello's unique talent was the result of a rare condition that caused his cervical spine to be unusually flexible, allowing him to turn his head completely backward. Laurello's career in the sideshow world began in the early 1900s when he joined the Barnum and Bailey Circus. He quickly gained notoriety for his act, which involved turning his head around and performing various tasks, such as eating and drinking, while facing backward. His performances earned him the nicknames the Human Owl and Bobby, the Boy with the Revolving Head. Throughout his career, Laurello toured extensively with various circuses and sideshows, including the Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey Circus. He also performed at the famous Coney Island amusement park in New York, where he was a popular attraction. Despite his success, Laurello's personal life was marked by difficulties. He struggled with alcoholism and was arrested multiple times for public intoxication. He also faced accusations of being a Nazi sympathizer during World War II, although these claims were never substantiated. Laurello continued to perform well into his 60s, captivating audiences with his incredible ability and unique stage presence. He passed away in 1955 at the age of 70, leaving behind a legacy as one of the most memorable and intriguing sideshow performers of the 20th century. Number 6. Annie Jones. Annie Jones, born in Virginia in 1865, was an iconic figure in the world of sideshow entertainment, known for her impressive beard and her captivating stage presence. Jones was born with a rare condition called hirsutism, which caused her to develop thick facial hair at a very young age. Her unique appearance caught the attention of P.T. Barnum, who offered her parents a 3-year contract to exhibit their daughter when she was just 9 months old. Initially billed as the infant Esau, a reference to the biblical figure known for his excessive body hair, Jones quickly became a sensation, attracting thousands of curious spectators to Barnum's American Museum. As she grew older, Jones embraced her role as a sideshow performer, transitioning from the infant Esau to the Esau lady, and finally to the bearded lady. Unlike many other bearded women of the time, who often dressed in masculine attire to emphasize their unusual features, Jones was known for her feminine style and demeanor. She wore fashionable dresses, styled her hair in elegant updos, and even learned to play the mandolin to add to her stage appeal. Throughout her career, Jones toured with various circuses and sideshows, including the Barnum and Bailey Circus and the Ringling Brothers Circus. She was one of the highest-paid performers of her time, earning a reported $150 per week at the height of her fame. Now it's time for today's subscriber pick. In the late 19th century, freak shows captivated audiences across the United States, featuring performers with unique physical attributes. One act in the 1870s gained notoriety: an unnamed clown whose appearance shifted dramatically from one performance to the next. Forgoing makeup, he opted instead for grotesque modifications to his own skin. Sometimes his head bore crude stitches, while other times, eerie piercings and carvings adorned his cheeks. Each act grew progressively more macabre, leaving audiences both fascinated and disturbed. Then suddenly the clown vanished. Speculation ran rampant, with some whispering that he had met a gruesome end. Others believed he had simply moved on, seeking new stages for his unsettling performances. What are your thoughts on this mysterious clown and the broader phenomenon of freak shows? Let us know in the comments. Number 5. Stephan Bibrowski, the lion-faced man. Stephan Bibrowski's extraordinary appearance made him a captivating figure in the sideshow world. Born with hypertrichosis, a rare condition causing excessive hair growth, Bibrowski's entire body, including his face, was covered in a thick, leonine mane. Legend has it that Bibrowski's mother attributed his unique appearance to a frightening encounter with a lion during her pregnancy. However, the reality was far less dramatic. His condition was simply a genetic anomaly. At just 4 years old, Bibrowski's mother sold him to a German impresario named Meyer, who recognized the young boy's potential as a sideshow attraction. Billed as Lionel the Lion-Faced Boy, Bibrowski toured Europe, captivating audiences with his unusual appearance. In 1901, Bibrowski joined the renowned Barnum and Bailey Circus, where he became a celebrated performer. His act showcased not only his physical prowess and agility, but also his gentle nature, which stood in stark contrast to his fierce, lion-like features. Engaging with the audience and demonstrating his intelligence and charm, Bibrowski defied expectations and won the hearts of many. Though the sideshow industry was often exploitative, Bibrowski managed to find success and stability through his performances. Well compensated for his appearances, he was able to support himself and his family. After retiring from the sideshow circuit in the 1920s, Bibrowski settled in the United States, where he lived a relatively quiet life until his passing in 1932 at the age of 41. Number 4. Tom Thumb. Charles Sherwood Stratton, born in Bridgeport, Connecticut in 1838, was a performer with dwarfism who achieved international fame under the stage name General Tom Thumb. Stratton stopped growing at around 6 months old, reaching a height of just 25 inches and weighing only 15 pounds. P.T. Barnum, the renowned American showman, discovered Stratton when the boy was just 4. Recognizing the potential for showcasing Stratton's unique size, Barnum hired him and gave him the stage name General Tom Thumb, a reference to the diminutive character from English folklore. Under Barnum's management, Stratton became a sensation, touring throughout the United States and Europe. He performed for royalty, including Queen Victoria of England, and was even received by President Abraham Lincoln at the White House. Stratton's performances often involved singing, dancing, and impersonating famous figures such as Napoleon Bonaparte and Cupid. In 1863, Stratton married Lavinia Warren, another dwarf performer in Barnum's employ. Their wedding, orchestrated by Barnum, was a highly publicized event, with thousands of people lining the streets of New York City to catch a glimpse of the couple. The wedding reception was held at the Metropolitan Hotel, with over 2,000 guests. Number 3. Fanny Mills, the Bigfoot Lady. Fanny Mills, born in Sussex County, New Jersey in 1860, was a sideshow performer known as the Ohio Bigfoot Girl. Mills had a rare condition called Milroy's disease, which caused lymphedema, a swelling of the lymphatic system that caused the massive enlargement of her feet. Mills's feet were said to measure 17 inches long and 7 inches across, making it difficult for her to walk and requiring custom-made shoes and socks. Despite the challenges posed by her condition, Mills decided to capitalize on her unique appearance by joining the sideshow circuit in the mid-1880s. From 1885 to 1887, Mills toured with various dime museums and sideshows, earning a reported $150 per week, equivalent to approximately $4,000 in today's currency. Her act often involved displaying her enormous feet and allowing audience members to examine them up close. One of the most famous stories associated with Mills' career involved a publicity stunt in which her manager offered a $5,000 reward and a well-stocked farm to any man willing to marry her. The stunt generated significant attention and helped cement Mills's reputation as one of the most famous sideshow performers of her time. Despite her success, Mills's health began to deteriorate in the late 1880s, leading her to retire from the sideshow circuit. She returned to her hometown in Ohio, where she lived a quiet life until her death in 1898 at the age of 39. Number 2. The Elastic Man. Felix Wehrle, born in Germany in the late 19th century, was a sideshow performer known as the Elastic Skin Man due to his rare condition, Ehlers-Danlos syndrome (EDS). It is a group of connective tissue disorders that can cause hypermobility, skin elasticity, and tissue fragility. Wehrle's condition allowed him to stretch his skin to extraordinary lengths and contort his body in ways that seemed impossible to the average person. He could pull the skin on his chest out, several inches, and even tie it in knots. His fingers were so flexible that he could bend them backward until they touched the back of his hand. Recognizing the potential for showcasing his unique abilities, Wehrle joined the sideshow circuit, performing with the Barnum and Bailey Circus and other traveling shows. His act often involved demonstrating his skin elasticity and contortionism, leaving audiences shocked and amazed. Number 1. Jack Earle, the Gentle Giant. Standing tall among his fellow circus performers, Jack Earle's incredible height made him an unforgettable sideshow attraction. Born Jacob Ehrlich in Denver, Colorado, Earle's acromegalic gigantism caused his body to produce excessive growth hormone, resulting in his extraordinary stature. Earle's impressive height caught the attention of a Hollywood talent scout, leading to appearances in several early films. However, it was his time with the Ringling Brothers Circus that truly catapulted him to fame. Billed as the tallest man in the world, Earle captivated audiences with his towering presence and kind-hearted nature. As the Ringling Brothers Circus made Sarasota, Florida, their winter home, Earle became an active member of the local Jewish community. Known for his generosity and involvement in charitable causes, he used his platform to positively impact those around him. Although health issues related to his condition forced Earle to retire in the early 1940s, his legacy as a beloved performer and community member endures. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.